Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is multiple choice questions, important multiple choice question that is expected that will come in the board exam. And I will provide you total 50 multiple choice question in 2 sessions. It means in each session 25 questions. Session 1 multiple choice question 1 to 25, and it will cover digital logic, Boolean algebra, SDLC, networks, and cybersecurity. Multiple choice question number 1. An ECG machine captures heartbeats as a continuously varying waveform, but the attached computer must store the data in binary form. Which conversion is required? Digital to analog using a modem, analog to digital using an ADC, encoding using ASCII only, multiplexing using a router. The correct option is B, analog to digital using an ADC, analog to digital conversion. Because continuous waveform, that is analog form, must be sampled and quantized by an analog to digital converter before storage as binary values. Question number 2. A fire alarm should activate only when exactly one of two sensors, smoke or heat, is high, not when both are high, and not when both are low. Which gate is required? AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, NAND gate. Okay, please you should pause the video and see the answer. And you should understand first. You can guess which one is the correct. After this, you can see the result. Correct answer is XOR. Why? Because XOR output 1 only when input differ. अगर आपके पास 0 1 होगा तो ये आउटपुट 1 कहेगा, या 1 और 0 होगा तो आउटपुट 1 होगी. सेम पे क्या होगा? वो 0 आंसर देगा. Exactly one high gives 1. Both high or both low gives 0. सेम पे सेम इनपुट पे वो 0 देगा, डिफरेंट इनपुट पे 1 होता है इन XOR में. Multiple choice question number 3. Applying De Morgan's law, the expression A dot B prime whole prime is equivalent to A prime dot B prime, A prime plus B prime, A plus B, or A dot B. It's equivalent to A prime plus B prime. Because De Morgan's first law, the complement of an AND equals the OR of the complements. Question number 4. Simplify the Boolean expressions A, B prime plus AB. The correct answer should be B or A. Answer C is A prime and A plus B. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B, that is A. How it will become correct, I will show you. A B prime plus A B. First of all, you will take A common. Remaining is B plus B prime plus B, and B prime plus B is equivalent to 1, and then A dot 1 equal to A. The correct answer is A. Justification: factorizing A B prime plus B equal to A dot 1 and equal to A using complement and identity law. Question number 5. In a K-map, two adjacent cells containing 1 are combined into a group. What does this grouping eliminate? The constant term, the variable that changes between the two cells, the variable that stays the same in both cells, all complemented variable. The correct option is the variable that changes between the two cells, because grouping eliminates the variable whose values differ across the cells, keeping only the unchanged variables. Why are NAND and NOR called universal gate? They are the cheapest to manufacture. Any Boolean functions can be built using only NAND or only NOR gate. They consume less power than other gate. They are the only gates with two inputs. The correct option is any Boolean functions can be built using only NAND or only NOR gates. Because NAND and NOR are functionally complete, AND or AND not can be constructed from either one alone. Question number 7. A 4-bit binary counter stores its previous state and update on each clock pulse. What type of circuit is this? Combinational circuit, sequential circuit, analog circuit, decoder circuit. The correct option is sequential circuit, because sequential circuit depends on both current inputs and previous state memory. Combinational depend only on current inputs. Question number 8. Applying the Boolean absorption law, A plus AB simplifies to A, B, AB, A plus B. The correct option is A, that is A. Answer is A, because justification absorption law, A equal to A plus B equal to A into 1 plus B, and then A dot 1 equal to A. The term AB is absorbed by A. Question number 9. A combinational circuit takes 3 inputs variables. How many rows will its truth table have? 3, 6, 8, 9. The correct answer is 8, because 2 raised power 3 is 8. A truth table with n input has 2 raised power n rows. For n equal to 3, that gives 2 raised power 3 equal to 8 combinations. Question number 10. Before development of an online admission portal, a team evaluate whether existing servers and developers skills can support it. Which SDLC activity is this? Requirement validation, technical feasibility study, unit testing, system deployment. The correct option is technical feasibility study, because technical feasibility checks whether available hardware, software, and expertise are sufficient to build the proposed system. Question number 11. A hospital patient record system has constantly changing requirements and need frequent client feedback. Which software model is most suitable? Waterfall model, Agile model, V model, Big Bang model. The correct option is Agile model, because their feedback is rapidly changing. In Agile method, आपको बार बार कस्टमर का फीडबैक लेके उसके मुताबिक काम करना पड़ता है. Agile supports iterative development, continuous feedback, and changing requirements. Waterfall is rigid and unsuitable here. Multiple choice question number 12. A tester examines internal source code, logic path, and loops of a module without focusing on user behavior. This is black box testing, white box testing, acceptance testing, beta testing. The correct option is white box testing, because white box testing requires knowledge of internal code structure. Black box treats the system as an opaque unit. Question number 13. The question, are we building the right product, corresponds to which activity? Verification, validation, compilation, debugging. The correct option is validation, because validation checks whether software meets actual user needs. Verification checks whether it is built according to specification. Question number 14. A team built a quick, rough sketch of an app screen on paper to discuss with the client before any coding. This is a आपने सिनेरियो को अच्छे तरीके से पढ़ना है और एनालाइज करना है. High fidelity prototype, low fidelity prototype, final deployment, unit testing. Correct answer is low fidelity prototype. Low fidelity prototype means paper sketches, wireframes are cheap and quick for early feedback. A high fidelity are detailed and interactive. Question number 15. A bank needs its network to keep functioning even if several links fail. Which topology offers the highest fault tolerance? बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. Bus, star, ring, mesh. Answer is mesh topology, because mesh provides multiple redundant paths between every pair of nodes, so link failures do not break communication. Question number 16. Why is a switch more efficient than a hub in modern LANs? A switch broadcasts to all parts, a hub does not. A switch forwards data only to the destination port using MAC addresses. A hub works at the network layer, a switch at the physical layer. A hub supports full duplex, a switch only half duplex. The correct option is a switch forwards data only to the destination port using MAC address. क्योंकि स्विच आपका इंटेलिजेंट होता है और इसने उसी नोड को डेटा भेजना होता है जिसके पास उसने जाना होता है, वो जो उसकी डेस्टिनेशन होती है. हब ब्रॉडकास्ट टू एवरी पोर्ट काजिंग कोलिजन. हब क्या करती है, वो पूरे नेटवर्क में वो डेटा को भेज देती है जिससे कोलिजन प्रोड्यूस होती है. स्विचेस यूज मैक एड्रेसेस टेबल फॉर सेलेक्टिव फॉरवर्डिंग. तो स्विचेस के पास मैक एड्रेस होता है, हर डिवाइस का अपना एक एड्रेस होता है जिसको मैक एड्रेस कहते हैं. तो स्विच क्या करता है, उस पर्टिकुलर डिवाइस को ही डेटा भेजता है जिससे वो बिलोंग करता होता है. A company's internet link has high bandwidth, but users still experience slow web access. Which factor best explains this? Low bandwidth always equal high latency. Latency, congestions, and packet loss reduce throughput. Bandwidth equals throughput in all networks. Switches reduce bandwidth at peak time. The correct option is latency, congestion, and packet loss reduce throughput. Bandwidth is maximum capacity. Actual throughput depends on latency, congestion, errors, and protocol overhead. Question number 18. Two people on a mobile phone can both talk and listen at the same time. Which transmission mode is this? Simplex, half duplex, full duplex, broadcast. The correct option is full duplex, because a full duplex allows simultaneous two-way communication. Half duplex allows two-way but only one direction at a time. Question number 19. A bank connects branches in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad through one network. This network is classified as a LAN, PAN, MAN, WAN. The correct option is WAN. That is, WAN spans cities, countries, or continents. LAN covers a building, MAN covers a city. Question number 20. An e-commerce site encrypts data with the receiver's public key. Only the receiver can decrypt it with a matching private key. Which property is ensured? Availability, confidentiality, compression, or backup. The correct option is confidentiality. Because public key asymmetric encryption ensure only the intended receiver holding the private key can read the data. Question number 21. Which set of characteristics correctly describes a worm? needs a host file spread only when user runs it, self-replicating spread through networks without user action, encrypts files and demands payment, disguise itself as useful software, does not replication. The correct option is self-replication spreading through networks without user action. Worms differ from viruses by replicating and spreading automatically. ये आपने याद रखना, ये key points इसमें. Replicating and spreading automatically across networks without needing a host file or user execution. Question number 22. A company is attacked by malware that encrypts all files and demands payment for the decryption key. This threat is spyware, phishing, ransomware, adware. Correct option is ransomware, because ransomware encrypts victim data and demands ransom, often in cryptocurrency, in exchange for restoring access. Question number 23. A bank login uses a password plus a one-time code sent to the user's phone. This is symmetric encryption, two-factor authentication, digital signature, and steganography. Correct option is two-factor authentication, because 2FA combines two distinct factors, something the user knows password and something they have phone or OTP. Question number 24. Compared with symmetric encryption, asymmetric encryption is generally faster but less secure for key exchange, slower but solves the key distribution problem, faster and uses a single shared key, identical in speed and key management. The correct option is slower but solve the key distribution problem. Because asymmetric encryption is computationally heavier than symmetric, but its two-key design removes the risk of sharing one secret key. Question number 25. A user gets an email that looks like it is from their bank, asking them to verify the password via a link to fake site. This attack is phishing, denial of services, जिसको हम DOS attack कहते हैं, SQL injection, brute force attack. This is phishing, because in phishing uses deceptive emails or websites that impersonate trusted entities to trick users into revealing credentials. This is session 2 and it consists of multiple choice questions from 26 to 50, and it covers the topic programming, algorithm, database, cloud, AI, data science, and emerging technology. Multiple choice question number 26. A Python program run without syntax error but gives the wrong average because the programmer divides by the wrong count. This is a syntax error, runtime error, logical error, linker error. This is the logical error, because logical error compiles and executes but produce incorrect results due to flawed reasoning in the algorithms. जैसा कि मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया हुआ था कि आप एवरेज काउंट करते वक्त आप लिखते हो a प्लस b प्लस c डिवाइडेड बाई 2, तो इसमें डिवाइडेड बाई 3, तो इसमें c सिर्फ डिवाइड हो रहा है 3 से, जबकि आपको क्या करना चाहिए, a प्लस b प्लस c पहले इन सबको ब्रैकेट में इनक्लोज करना चाहिए, फिर डिवाइडेड बाई 3 करना चाहिए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 27. ट्रेस द आउटपुट. x इक्वल टू, ये लिस्ट है मेरे पास जिसमें 2, 4, 6, 8 दिया गया है. आपने प्रिंट करना है x of 1 प्लस x of -1. आपको पता है 1 इसका फर्स्ट एलिमेंट है जो कि 2 0 इंडेक्स पे है, 4 इसके 1 इंडेक्स पे है और 6 इसके सेकंड इंडेक्स पे है और 8 इसके थर्ड इंडेक्स पे है। तो इस केस में 1 इंडेक्स कौन सा होगा? This is 0 index, this is the 1 index, and this is the second index, and this is the third index. Okay, mean you have to add this index value, and x minus 1 means when you will write x minus 1, that will be the last index. Okay, it mean you have to add 4 plus 8, that will give you 12. Options are 6, 10, 12, 14. The correct answer is 12, as I have shown you there. Because x1 is 4, index number 1, and x of minus 1 is 8, that is the last element. 4 plus 8 equal to 12. Question number 28. What does the code print if country equal to list is Pakistan, Iran, China, and then country of index number 2 will become Turkey, and country dot append will become Oman. Okay, then print country. Okay, the output will be Pakistan, Iran, China, Oman, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Oman, Pakistan, Turkey, China, Oman, Turkey, Iran, China, Oman. You can see that in place of Turkey is on index number 2. It's index number 2, and this index number 2 is China. And then after this, you are going to append here Oman. Okay, the output should be Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, and Oman. Mean that is option is Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Oman. That is option B. Yes, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, and Oman. Index number 2 China is replaced by Turkey, then Oman is appended at the end. Question number 29. Evaluate using Python operator precedence. आपने इसको evaluate करना है. पहले आप इसको solve कर ले, फिर इसके बाद हम discuss करेंगे. Answer will be 0, 1, 2, 3. आपको solve कर लेना चाहिए. Answer is 2. Because 2 raised power 3. First of all, 2 raised power 3, it will give you 8. Then 8 divided by 2, it will give you 4. Okay, 8 divided by 2, it will give you 4. Then 4 multiplied by 4, it will give you 16. This multiplied by 4, it will give you 16. Then 16 divided by 3, remaining value will become 1. This remaining value will become 1. Then 2 plus 1 minus 1. Then 1 minus 1 cancel. Remaining is 2. Answer will be 2. And that is the option C. Answer is 2. Question 30th is trace the output x equal to 0 for I in range 1, 6. Mean ये लूप चलेगा आपको 0 से लेके I चलेगा 0 से लेके 5 तक, क्योंकि 6 इंक्लूड नहीं होगा. If xi percentage 2 equal to 0, यानी कि ये आपके पास इवन नंबर लेके आएगा, देन x में a का इंक्रीमेंट करे, x इक्वल टू x प्लस i करे. एल्स x में क्या करे, a का इंक्रीमेंट करे, x इक्वल टू x माइनस 1, प्रिंट x. फिर आपने क्या करना है, x की वैल्यू को प्रिंट करना है. तो आंसर क्या आएगा, 2, 3, 4, 6. आंसर विल बी 3. Justification: I equal to 1, odd, x equal to minus 1. I equal to 2, even, x equal to 1. I equal to 3, odd, x equal to 0. I equal to 4, even, x equal to 4. I equal to 5, odd, x equal to 3. Question number 31. Binary search finds 42 in the sorted list 12, 18, 25, 29, 35, 42, 47, 53, 60. How many comparison does it take? 1, 2, 3, 9. आपने इसको सॉर्ट करना है, आपने इसको सर्च करना है, सर्च करके फिर बताना है, ठीक है। यहां पे देखिए, करेक्ट इज 3 कंपैरिजन। हाउ? मिड इज 35, एक कंपैरिजन हुआ, तो इससे लेस था। मिड ऑफ राइट हाफ 53 जो कि ग्रेटर था, मिड ऑफ रिमेनिंग 42 जो कि फाउंड हो गया, तो यहां पे 3 कंपैरिजन हुए। क्लियर? Question number 32. For a sorted list of n elements, the time complexity of binary search versus linear search is both big of n, binary big O of log n, and linear is O big O of n, binary big O of n, linear big O of log n, both big O of log n. O होता है जो वर्स्ट केस को डिस्कस किया जाता है कि वर्स्ट केस में इसका क्या, कितनी बार प्रोग्राम रन होगा, कितनी बार नंबर ऑफ स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होगी। द करेक्ट आंसर इज बाइनरी big of log n and linear big O of n. Binary search halves the search space. Each step linear search inspects elements one by one. Which statement about recursion versus iteration is correct? Recursion always runs faster than iteration. Recursion uses the call stack and risk stack overflow for deep calls. Iteration cannot be used to compute factorial. Recursion does not require a base case. B. Recursion uses the call stack and risk stack overflow for deep calls. Yes. Each recursive call adds a stack frame consuming memory. Very deep recursions can exhaust the stack. Which language is directly executed by the CPU without any translation? High-level language, assembly language, machine language, scripting language. Correct answer is machine language, because machine language consists of binary instructions of the CPU, executes directly. Other languages need translation. Question number 35. Which statement correctly compares a compiler and an interpreter? Compiler translates the whole program at once, interpreter line by line. An interpreter is always faster at execution than a compiler. Both produces a standalone .exe before execution. An interpreter produces machine code and never reports errors. Correct option is A, that is compiler translate the whole program at once, interpreter line by line. Justification: compiler produces a complete translated executable upfront faster. Interpreters translate and execute statement by statement. Question number 36. A teacher store marks of 50 students. Why use a single list array instead of 50 separate variables? Lists run on a faster CPU than variables. Lists allow indexed access and easy iteration with loops. Lists automatically encrypt the mark. Lists do not use memory. The correct answer is list allow indexed access and easy iteration with loops. Arrays or list group related data under one name with indexed access and loop-based processing. Question number 37. A school stores student records using a DBMS instead of separate files per class. The primary advantage is faster typing speed, reduced data redundancy, and improved data integrity. Cheaper hardware requirement, no need for backup. Correct option is reduced data redundancy and improved data integrity, क्योंकि इसमें डेटा इंटेग्रिटी और डेटा रिडंडेंसी को रिमूव किया जाता है, रिड्यूस किया जाता है. जस्टिफिकेशन: डीबीएमएस सेंट्रलाइज्ड डेटा, रिड्यूसिंग डुप्लीकेशन को रिड्यूस किया जाता है अक्रॉस फाइल्स एंड एनफोर्स इंटेग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट, और इंटेग्रिटी कंस्ट्रेंट को एनफोर्स किया जाता है कि अगर वो मास्टर टेबल में वैल्यू एग्जिस्ट करती होगी तो वो चाइल्ड टेबल में एग्जिस्ट करेगी. In a relation database, an attribute that references the primary key of another table is called a candidate key, composite key, foreign key, super key, that is called foreign key, because a foreign key links two tables by referencing the primary key of the related table. Question number 39, normalization is in a database is primarily applied to increase storage use, eliminate redundancy and avoid update anomalies, speed up the network, convert analog data to digital. Correct option is eliminate redundancy and avoid update anomalies. Justification, normalization, decomposition tables to remove repeating data and prevent insertion, update and deletion anomalies. Question number 40, a hospital wants to store confidential patient data with strict control over servers, security and physical access. Which cloud deployment model is most suitable? Public cloud shared with other organizations, private cloud, hybrid cloud storing patient data on the public part, community cloud open to any internet user. Correct answer is private cloud, because private cloud is operated for a single organization, providing maximum control, security and compliance for sensitive data. Multiple choice question number 41. A startup uses Gmail and Google Docs without installing or managing any software. Which cloud service model is this? IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, or DaaS? The correct option is SaaS, because software as a service delivers ready-to-use application over the internet. The provider manages everything below. Horizontal scalability in cloud computing means upgrading a single server CPU and RAM, adding more servers nodes to distribute the load, reducing the number of users, replacing software with hardware. The correct option is adding more servers nodes to distribute the load. Horizontal scaling adds machine, vertical scaling upgrades a single machine. Which property of the blockchain ensure a recorded transaction cannot be altered without changing every later block? Centralization, immutability, compression, buffering. The correct option is immutability, because each block stores the hash of the previous block. Altering one block invalidates the entire chain. Which best distinguishes a permissioned blockchain from a public blockchain? Both allow any user worldwide to validate transactions. Permissions restricts who can join and validate. Public is open to anyone. Public requires an administrator to approve every transaction. Permissions does not use cryptographic hashing. The correct option is B, that is permissions restricts who can join and validate. Public is open to anyone, because permissions like Hyperledger requires authorization. Public Bitcoins allows everyone to join and validate. A smart thermostat senses room temperature, connects to the internet and adjusts the AC automatically. This is an example of compiler design, Internet of Things, operating system kernel, database normalization. The correct option is B, that is Internet of Things, IoT, because IoT connects physical devices with sensor and actuators to the internet for automated data exchange and control. Question number 26. A self-driving car learns from labeled images of road signs like stop, yield. Which ML type is this? Unsupervised learning, supervised learning, reinforcement learning, clustering. The correct option is supervised learning, because supervised learning trains on input-output pairs, labeled data. Unsupervised finds patterns, reinforcement learns from rewards. Question number 47. In statistics, a numerical value computed from a sample like average marks of 50 surveyed students is called a parameter, statistics, population, census. It's called statistic because a statistic is a measure from a sample, a parameter is the corresponding measure from the entire population. Question number 48. Ice cream sales and drawing incidents both rise in summer. Both ice cream doesn't cause drawing. This illustrates causations, not correlation. Correlation, not causation. A controlled experiments, a normal distribution. Its correct option is correlation, not causation, because both variables are influenced by a third factor about weather. Correlation alone does not imply causation. Question number 49. Which best illustrate multitasking on single core machine? Two CPUs running two programs at the same instant. One CPU rapidly switching between programs to appear simultaneous. One program running on one CPU until it finishes. A program executing on a GPU instead of a CPU. Correct option is one CPU rapidly switching between programs to appear simultaneous. Because single core multitasking uses fast context switching, multiprocessing needs multiple CPUs running truly in parallel. Question number 50. Cache memory is faster than main RAM mainly because it is larger in capacity, uses magnetic storage, is built using high-speed SRAM and sits closer to the CPU, stores data permanently after power off. Correct option is built using high-speed SRAM and sits closer to the CPU. Because cache uses static RAM, SRAM, which faster than DRAM, and its proximity to the CPU reduces excess latency. This is the end of MCQs. Best of luck for your exam. And if you like my contents, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Jazakallah.